Good evening, Guardians, and welcome to The Last Word, GamingLag.com's Destiny-only podcast. I'm your host, Mike Chalice. With me, we have the man with the beard, Matt Bird.
Have a little bit more energy there, Mike.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it as monotone as possible. Mr. Josh Quigley.
Why, thank you.
And Mr. Gloom and Doom, Sam Landry.
That would be Sam giving everyone the finger in case you're not watching the video.
Okay. We got a great show planned for you today. We're going to go over all of this week's Destiny news.
Into the table.
We're going to go over all of this week's Destiny news. But before we do that, what have we been doing in Destiny this week, chaps?
I'm going last.
You're going last? All right, Sam. Did you try dabble in some Destiny other than yelling at us to try and raid?
Fuck Destiny.
See,
There's no fucking point to play it.
Matt's going last so that you wouldn't have this response. You have to pretend like you don't know what he's going to say.
I'm going to have this fucking response no matter what because I don't get fucking
so
gear.
I went into Sparrow Racing League a fair bit.
Spiro.
That's not catching on. It's just
One quick question. How's behind the pack?
well, see, here's the thing. If I race by myself, I manage to finish bounties.
Oh, okay.
If I race with Matt
Or me, or Andrew.
No.
Not Andrew. It's me, you, and Brewer. We're just dicks.
No, it's mostly Matt.
Because he tries to help you.
Matt's like, don't worry, Josh, I'm going to take this guy off your tail. Matt, you said me, I'm dead. I'm actually out of the map now.
That happened twice, and it was awesome.
Like out of the way, he killed me way more than twice. He sent me out of the map once. One time I was like, oh, at least you died with me, Matt. And Matt's like, I didn't die.
I'm wondering if everyone's done their bounties now so I can get some help on mine because I was just giving up the other night. Fuck that. It's too frustrating.
It is a lot easier to do it when you are by yourself. No, I think it's easier when you're by yourself because honestly,
not the 6 wins.
When I was playing I jumped in for the first time this week and tried it out, and I thought it was really fun. I think I did like 13 or 14 races, but I found it really difficult when I was racing with friends, and then when I was racing on my own.
Trying to help you.
Yeah. When I was racing on my own, I had like no issues. I was coming in second and third and first, and like I was never at the bottom of the pack. Except for the first, like, probably 2 races I did because I didn't understand the controls.
Well, it's fine. Matt and Brewer's nose are both fucking brown for having them so far up my goddamn ass when I'm in first place.
Yeah. We have to knock you out of the way so that we get first place.
You guys don't need anything. I need to finish stuff. You've got enough fucking gear anyways.
I still love that 0.001 of a second that I took first from Sam.
Was it Sam? I thought it was Brewer.
I did it to both of them.
Okay.
It was
One
me.
each night.
It was me, but
Sam wasn't there the night before.
I kind of gave you that win.
You did not. You cursed me.
It was funny because I was trying to actually get there, and then as the end, I was just like, honestly, it would have been a photo finish. Like, you could have spat, and it would, I don't know. I probably would have won there.
All right, Matt, what have you been up to? You have some stuff to go over, of course, because you played it the most, I think, this week.
Probably.
Matt doesn't have a job.
Matt does have a job. He just played Destiny the entire time he was home. So Sparrow Racing League, lots of it. Didn't get anything. That's fine.
No gear at all.
No gear at all. Not going to piss Sam off across the table. Really using a lot of the 3 coins. Finally getting the exotics to drop 310. Using them to level stuff up, but never getting any drops from the raid. But Sparrow Racing is definitely giving me drops as multiple 305, 307 helmets, and then the other night 320 helmet, Racer Scarf, which is probably my favorite of the Hunter Cloaks. I got a 316 of that. Sam's about to jump across the table at me.
So, sorry, keep going.
And overall light level, I can now be 312 as long as I use my right gear. So a lot of people bragging that they get 320. I'm finally able to say that I could get above my 304.
Good for you.
And all because of Sparrow Racing.
Good for you.
Really enjoying it.
Yeah, before we move on to actually do some news from this week, what is our overall thoughts of Sparrow Racing? Does anybody let's just go around the table. Yay or nay, and why you like it or dislike it. Sam?
Honestly, it's fun. The gear needs more work, to be completely honest. I don't understand how helmets and marks can have a light level, but the rest of the stuff can't. Everything should have a light level. at that point. You shouldn't just have your arms, chest piece and boots that don't, and then everything else can.
I understand what you're saying. I think to that point, they can't make Sparrow Racing completely gear you out the same way as hard mode raid can.
Why not? It's not like we have anybody to fucking raid with.
No, you don't. Lots of other people do. Josh, what do you think?
Why am I fucking here?
I enjoyed it. I don't know that it's the end all be all of my Destiny experience. But I definitely enjoyed it. The last couple of nights when I jumped into Destiny, I didn't go right into Sparrow Racing. I went in and I did some bounties and stuff like that and just kind of... I gotta stop hitting triangle to jump.
I had that problem actually the other night when I jumped in because I'm playing Xenoblade at the same time, and it's actually right trigger to jump in that game, and I was constantly hitting the brake. I agree with Josh. I haven't done anything other than Sparrow Racing because I did want to try it. I think it's very fun. I think they implemented it really well, considering that it's like the game's limited to what engine it's running on, which is an FPS, basically the Halo engine, essentially an upgraded version of that. So I'm kind of impressed with the courses and stuff like that. It's definitely not the end all be all. It'll be a very cool event when it does come. It'll be something else, like maybe between Iron Banners that we can have, and the gear hopefully gets just as cool and stuff. I think it's a great addition. I think they really, and they were sort of teasing stuff this week, but I think they really need to announce something coming.
There's not much coming, but
Yeah.
the Sparrow Racing for me, I did need a change because it has all been shooters that I've been playing, so it's a nice change of pace. Not the end all be all. To Sam's point about the gear everywheres, it's not an end game event like the hard mode raid or Iron Banner. So, and all the drops are actually as a drop rate at the end, so I can see why it's not having light level on your gloves, your boots, your chest piece. But it's a good tide over for the holiday season.
Maybe to Sam's point, actually, it would be cool if maybe they didn't have a light level, but they actually had perks for Sparrow Racing.
They do.
They do.
They do?
Yeah.
The blue ones?
Yep.
Not the blue ones.
Yeah, they do. The blue ones, it's all the same perk, but they do have a perk where if you level the gear up, it gives, when you're doing the bump left and right, it uses less of your fuel.
You sure it does on the blue?
Yep. At least on some of my blues it does.
I thought it was only legendary I've ever seen that on.
Nope.
Any of the blue just say, I forget what it says, but it's just a caption.
Yeah.
Nope. Mine has the left and right, but it might be how much I've been playing.
Cool. So Sparrow Racing, I mean, I think we're all in agreement that it's good. I do agree with Sam, even though I give him a hard time, that the gear is kind of annoying because it's still RNG. It's still chasing that thing, and Matt's the only one of us who have gotten... and Brewer have gotten 320 items. They have played it the most, of course, in their credit. But before we get into the news... This podcast is available to you on iTunes and GamingLag.com every single Tuesday. However, it's not the only podcast we do. We also do the Lag Spike podcast, which is our weekly gaming one, which is every Monday, same places. If you like our content and you want to support us, please go to patreon.com/gaminglag and throw us a few bucks a month. It is the best and simplest way to support us, and unofficially we are looking for 1,000 gamers to give us $1 a month. That will be lots for us and a little bit from you guys, and will allow us to create more content, more giveaways, everything like that, because all of the money that we get from Patreon will be going directly into making Gaming Lag a better website and more content and all that good stuff, all the stuff that you guys like. Last but not least, we have forums now, Gaming Lag forums. It's .com. It's something that we have wanted for a long time. We decided to implement it finally. Please go there, register an account, vote for your game of the year. We have that going on, which we will do at the last podcast, which is December 28th on the Lag Spike podcast. We're going to discuss the game of the year votes and all that good stuff and whether we agree. But we mainly want you to be there, have an account, and talk to us about video games. Suggest topics for this podcast. That'll be in the last word suggestion box. You can also talk to us about the latest episodes and whether you agree with us and stuff in just the last word topic box and stuff like that. Yeah. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Matt, news us.
So the
Jesus, news us, man. He's just everything. Fuck. Oh God, aren't you?
I'm not Loki.
He's not.
Anusis. It's like
Yeah.
the brother of Anubis.
December patch went live, and when it did go live, we got our new exotics. We got the exotic leg Ingrams that showed up. But when it first went live, exotic leg Ingrams were decrypting into absolutely nothing, and it also, with the addition of the SRL, the record book was actually making it so you didn't have to buy it, and you could still get the gear by clicking on them while just viewing it inside of Tess Everest's shop.
It was apparently fixed almost immediately.
The very next, it took them 24 hours.
Okay.
It was fixed the next day.
Yeah.
When the hotfix went live on Wednesday, though, it took majority of Xbox players offline, and they couldn't get back online till Thursday or Friday.
So
Maybe it was all the people who got it for free. 2-day ban punishment.
So yeah,
Happy accident.
Yeah. Happy accident. No, I'm just teasing.
but the exotic leg Ingrams did
such
get
thing.
fixed. Josh got a couple pairs of 310 Radiant Dance machines because of that, and for some reason I don't have a Titan anymore, but I got Peregrine Greaves on my Hunter.
So explain to me what the big deal is about getting exotic leg Ingrams or boot Ingrams? Why is that important?
Stats.
He's a warlock, that's why he's asking that.
Yeah, I don't. is that the reason?
Yeah, basically, because
But I don't understand why were they not in the game already?
they were year one. They never made year
yeah.
twos.
Okay. I wasn't following. I've never used exotic boots ever.
Yeah,
Are you in the memo list?
No.
Like, are you tagged in that?
New.
we
Okay.
talked about it last
We'll
week.
talk to
but-
Jennifer and we'll see if we can get you on there.
Okay. Perfect.
Wait. Who's Jennifer?
Don't worry about it.
No.
Besides that, SRL has a little bit more news. This Wednesday, the 16th, between 6 and 8 Pacific time, you can do one of the Bungie bounties and try to race against the Bungie guys for your chance at an exclusive emblem, just like PvP events in the
Cool.
past.
Someone watched. Someone posted a picture on Twitter. They raced against Deej.
Nice.
He smoked him.
Like beat Deej.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like hardcore. He was like 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Deej
Listen.
never claimed to be great.
No,
I know,
but if he was, let's say, if he was nice, if you got into a match where you're racing Deej, he probably should on purpose come in last so everybody in that match gets the emblem.
No. This wasn't an emblem thing. This was actually Deej just playing online
Oh.
with people randomly. There was no event tied to this or anything.
Yeah.
It was just actually Deej's login.
He probably doesn't get a lot of time to play because he's too busy dealing with the rage from the internet every day.
I don't understand how you can deal with that.
Yeah.
Because that's
You
like,
can't really.
It's like doesn't matter what you're wearing.
Yeah.
No? Nothing else?
News us.
Okay. I don't know. You guys were having a good discussion. I didn't want
That's
to
all
interrupt it. So at PSX, we kind of skipped over this last week. There was no DLCs announced for Taken King Year 2. The only thing we really got was the announcement about the December update and the Spearow Racing.
Yeah.
Spearow.
Spiro Racing, whatever you want to call it.
We're gonna make that a thing still.
Sure.
Give up.
So then there was a whole bunch of interviews at PSX and everything, and so there's been some rumors and some hatred going around the internet because it sounds like there's absolutely no DLC in Year 2 of Destiny, no expansions or anything like that. But the first month of 2016, they did announce in the most recent weekly update that there is going to be a free event, which is the reason that we have Tess Everest and the microtransactions. That's going to be on a scale closest to the Festival of the Lost. And the second one is going to be unlike we've ever seen, according to the press release, and it is going to be the largest update to Destiny since the Taken King, and it's going to be released before the end of spring 2016.
So let me ask this then. Is this going to be another free thing, or is it going to be it's free?
It's free.
Free, but you can't get anything unless you pay go
Tess
through the
Everest.
paywall of Tess Everett.
The only thing that was in that paywall is a sparrow and a shader and some gloves that were nothing and a helmet that was a 3 light level that you can infuse.
Just saying.
So
Your stats.
So
it should have access to your stats.
with these microtransactions being entered into the game, so is it seemingly clear that they are going to use that with vanity items and things like that to fund like most of their content? Because if they update something that's the biggest update since the Taken King, that would then mean it's bigger than the Dark Below and House of Wolves and stuff, which were each $20. So that's going to be free.
That's what it sounds like by all the reports that are online.
I don't believe it.
I have a topic.
Me either.
Calling shenanigans. Calling fucking shenanigans.
I have a live topic that we're gonna do after we're done.
Okay,
I'm
sure.
about it.
So they're saying all that, and they're saying that it's actually making the sandbox larger. We're going to be actually getting a new location as
I don't
part
believe
of
it either.
this.
Nope. Not a thing.
Not for free.
Not for free. Here's the update. It's free. It's $20 to go to the new location.
Hey.
You actually have to get a taxi
Hey.
fare each time you go.
It's $1.99 to go each time. Oh man.
Let's put it this way. Maybe Activision is loosening up some of the reins and giving some of Bungie some a chance to show them what they can do.
You're one of the best optimists I know.
You're so cute.
Fuck it, no topic tonight because
No,
you're gonna
no.
laugh at me.
No.
Matt's
Okay.
gonna like it. He's gonna be all
Sure.
for it. Two of you are gonna fucking
for
punch
it
him in
too.
the face.
I give them a hard time because when they originally announced microtransactions, I was okay with it because it was vanity items. We're now getting into you can buy these sparrows and stuff. Okay, still vanity items, but if they're going to release an update and it's going to be free, I'm just so scared of what they're going to have in the whatever it's called, Eververse trading company or whatever it's called. Anyway,
I don't know.
I have hope that Destiny's going to do something grand for us.
So
they
Give
just
us our
dropped their
money
like
back?
3 raids all free.
they don't think that's happening.
No.
No.
Yeah,
I
so-
don't know what your topic's going to be, but in the same article and everything, the working title, and everyone's heard it, everyone outraged about it before when they first heard that it was coming this year. Destiny 2 is coming out this fall, but it's the working title of the next expansion. So
Aha.
So the
So
first
it's actually going to be a 10-year game.
So essentially, Destiny 2, it's going to be a massive update, which is probably why year 2 is going to be a little bit drier, would be my guess.
It's probably
And
also going to
then-
be $80 just for Destiny 2.
I'm okay with that because that's what most MMOs do, as long as they don't charge for the content as it create. They need to keep people wrapped in though, because they're losing people playing all the time, and Sparrow Racing is going to bring people in for a minute, but it's not going to keep them there. And if they wait too long, and then when this Destiny 2, whatever it's going to be called, this next expansion, it either better be so goddamn good that it brings everybody back, or they will have needed to have done stuff all through year 2 to keep people there, or enough people to spread the word.
They need to switch to an MMO standpoint of every month when we do a monthly update, you guys are going to get free content, not to the scale of something free events. That's going to change every month. Still have Iron Banner every once in a while. Still have Sparrow Racing every once in a while, but other stuff. Like special quests you can do that gives you gear in the end. Actually allowing you to transmog stuff would be amazing. That would bring a lot of people back. Based on
Transmog will be behind a paywall if they add it.
we'll wait and see. Let's just,
It'll definitely
let's
be
put it this
behind a
way.
paywall.
Let's put it this
Which is
way.
almost fair.
Activision need to get their head out of their ass. They have a heavy hitter that owns them, that knows how to work this shit.
I agree.
Let them take control of Bungie. Let them run the way it should be run. You switch Destiny into a similar format to WoW without subscription.
Yeah, I
Give
agree.
people free content, people will come back. People will then buy expansions because they have free content.
I agree
That's
with
the way
you.
it works. It all
I
comes
agree with
full
that
circle.
100%. It'd be awesome if it was just once a year we were able to pay for an expansion that was a full retail game, because I'll argue with anybody that the Taken King is worth a full retail release because there's a shitload of content in it. And
It was their way of saying sorry for the first
Essentially.
year, which
But-
I'm okay with.
yeah, but then they have all these microtransactions for vanity things, which is similar to other MMOs. And if they keep with that, I'm 100% okay with that, because it would mean that we only have to pay once a year and we're getting content throughout the year that, again, is not to huge scales, but here's a raid. There's not going to be a raid, but here's an event. Here's another event. Here's a big content update. This is going to get you through. It's going to have one more raid in it, but this has to last you until September when we launch Destiny 2.
Ration this.
Well, it's more of like the money. Like we all know it. They're making a fucking shitload of money from
Oh, yeah.
Eververse, right? Use that money
Yeah,
to
from Matt.
propel.
Yeah, it goes.
Um,
it goes in the
use that
pocket,
money.
not back to the game.
Use that money to propel free content that'll come out.
Well,
Bring
I
it
think
back into the game. It'll come full circle.
That's actually what they're doing with
That's
the
what
Eververse.
they're claiming
No,
they're
no,
doing.
but
what they're actually doing is buying the Lamborghini for the CEO.
no. In all honesty, from
He's
everything that I've
already got
read,
a Lambo.
from everything that I've read, it seems like they are using this, because if we get a big update that's bigger than like Dark Below or something like that, and it is free, and they just add more vanity items for you to buy in microtransactions, fucking do it.
That would be amazing.
That would be awesome, because it means people like Josh, who is not going to buy any vanity items because who cares? He doesn't give a shit about that stuff. And there's lots of people like that.
dance here or
He
there.
still gets the content for paying for the game, which means you can have a dance, or you can have sparrows, or you can have they could even do something really cool, like Matt said, transmogging. They could add really cool looking armors to the game that have no stats just for transmogging that you can buy. An armor set that is like, we're gonna make you look like a Taken, and then you get So
Why
and
do
then
you say that?
and
Look
then
at
you
his
get
face.
broke Matt.
but there's no
You don't have a credit card. What are you doing?
but just take my money.
Take my money.
Take it all.
Like really colorful money.
But that's what I'm saying.
Good
So
old
they
Canada.
so they add armor like that.
Yeah.
And then there's no stats on it though. It is just for vanity. So you get the good gear, and then you pay for that set, which is $5 for the armor set, and then you can make
fine.
exactly. Simple things like
I
that.
would love to look like a Taken in Sparrow Racing.
Oh man.
Taking Sparrow.
Be cool if
Stop talking.
if you were
Taking guns.
if you were
We've
taken every
broken that.
time you get into a vehicle, it just absorbs everything and becomes taken.
So I just have to cover one thing. You guys know when you do the exotic sword quest, you have to kill this guy who has a sword.
Yes.
Why can't we have that fucking thing? That thing looks like a claymore and it looks awesome.
Yeah, I wish there were different skins for the swords, for sure.
Well,
and
you know,
I'm sure
refer
transmogging and stuff is coming, because there's no way they're going to leave that kind of money on the
It's not
table.
like they don't have the infrastructure.
No.
Like I said,
Well,
Blizzard and Bungie, why aren't you guys working together? You can make this a slam dunk, a home run, a touchdown. You can, I
Other
don't know.
sports reference.
Exactly,
try.
a hole in one. I don't fucking care.
No.
Whatever it is on the curling one for hitting the button, I don't fucking know.
That's actually what it's called.
exactly what it is.
But I'm saying, you guys can make this one of the most successful games in the world.
Yeah.
Why aren't you? That's what I'm trying to get to.
right, and they're probably taking feedback. Sparrow Racing League is direct result of feedback.
Oh, definitely.
Because the community asked for Sparrow Racing.
We asked
because
for it
the
day
Sparrows felt
one.
really good. Yes, exactly. So that's them listening and doing what we asked them to do. Doing something transmog and adding that to the Eververse, that's perfectly fine. And I think maybe they're actually toying with this a little bit, because in Sparrow Racing there are, and Sam doesn't like them, but armor pieces that don't have any light level or anything, but they look kind of cool. Maybe somebody likes looking like a Power Ranger.
I've leveled up one of the helmets to 295.
Exactly.
Why? Because it had stats I wanted.
But the helmet has stats. I'm talking about no stat armor just for transmog. They're toying with these ideas, and I think it can really make them a lot of money, which would inspire them to then make free content for everybody else.
You know what? L3, all it really does in the game is it makes the menu disappear. Switch the L3 button for making the menu disappear to transmog. You hit that, boom, your armor looks like this instead. Done.
You just need to do
That's
that.
not that
and
even hard.
you don't even need that. You just need to do go into the menu. What would you like? You buy items that are specifically for transmog. Blah blah blah.
You miss what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Though. You go into your inventory. Oh, I want my Ruin Wings to show up with my Takenaut helmet, even though I only have one exotic linked. L3.
I agree with that.
Boom, done. My Ruin Wings show
That's
up.
the potential of what they have on the table here if they go that
Could you
route.
imagine having just your character covered in exotic gear?
Yeah, it'd be cool.
You could wear your arachnid helmet and chest piece at the same time.
That would be cool.
With your Bones of Vow.
I'm
your
Uh,
gloves of
You
Sting.
lost me there. You
I'm-
mixed two different things.
I'm more interested in if they make this is your raid gear. Oh, you don't like that? Here are 4 other optional sets that you can buy. One's Flaming Warrior A, and the other one is electrical. You can make your warlock look like literally a lightning bolts all over the place instead of actual person, right? So you can do seriously.
Just a lightning bolt with a gun.
No, it's
oh
just
man, that'd be amazing.
that's all I'm saying. You can have pieces of gear that are just lightning all over it and stuff. So
You can be the Microsoft
anyway,
paperclip.
I think
Can I have
In,
that?
in the interest of time, Sam, I think we're gonna skip whatever topic you had because
It
it's
was
already
basically what we were going to
Yeah,
expect. I thought
okay.
it was a timed. I thought it was a timed DLC.
Yeah.
Like it would show up for a couple weeks and then you're done. Okay, bye. Moving on.
Does
Did you like it? No.
Does anybody have anything they want to add before we take off?
Oh, let's go.
If you want to follow me on Twitter, I am at Chalices. If you want to follow Matt,
At Man W the
if
Beard.
you want to follow Josh,
At Joke Wiggle.
and if you want to follow Sam,
Fuck you.
At Mr.
at
Gloom.
Mr. Gloom and Doom. If you want to follow us as a collective group, which is of course more important, at Gaming Lag, 2Gs in lag at the end. And please, if you like our content, subscribe to us on YouTube. Check out our other podcasts every Monday on gaminglag.com or iTunes. The videos for both podcasts go up 1 week later on Mondays of the following week. If you want to support us financially, patreon.com/gaminglag. Give a little or a lot. There are perks set up for that. And gaminglagforums.com. Please go register an account. And support us, chat with us. I'm on there every day, and vote for your game of the year.
And if you have any complaints, you can mail us at. Please help us make this better. At New
I
Brunswick,
really wish
postal
you had
code.
thought this up better. Like if you were
Make
going
it
to say it, you should have thought
That
it out.
has
It wasn't-
been the last word.